Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Finally made it. And I hope, really hope that I bring good content to the table. So today I'll be speaking about my bullying experience. And I decided to do this just to speak for those out there who are being bullied and don't have a voice, or who have been bullied and can't speak out about it. I've been there and I know how you feel. So my love and prayers go to you. Also, this for like teachers, for parents, for anyone, literally everyone, just to like get a perspective of how the school environment can be. So I'll be having a 3-part video on this topic because I don't want you guys to like be like, yo, it is 2 hours. No ways. So I was like, let me just cut it up and do like parts. So this part one, this current one, it's gonna be my bullying experience by being bullied by a teacher. And the part two will be me being bullied by other kids. And part three will be how I overcame, how I healed from the trauma, and yeah. So I really hope that this does create awareness, especially in a country like South Africa where it's not taken as seriously as like other countries. I mean, it has been spoken about, but I really still think that there is still more work to be done. And I'm hoping that I can be part of the creation of helping create awareness, if you get what I'm saying. So please do stay tuned, and yeah. So let's cut to the chase. So basically, when I was bullied by my teacher, I was 8 years old, so I was in grade 2. And unfortunately, this was not my first bullying experience, because I was bullied in preschool, and I was bullied in grade 1. So grade 2, it wasn't anything new. It was just like, oh, okay, here we go again type of situation. So basically, my teacher started bullying me from my physique. So I think because I was so different from other kids in terms of how I looked, you know, because my uniform wasn't the best, Yeah, I didn't look like amazing, but I didn't look terrible. So I used to be picked on by my teacher about my uniform, how messy it was, how dirty I looked, how smelly, all these things. And it was a continuous thing. And someone can say, argue and say, maybe your teacher was just trying to correct you, help you. But there's a difference between correcting a child and breaking them. Because my teacher used words like, and there's no filter, words like, you are wearing a very dirty jersey, or you are very dirty, you are very messy, things like that. And it even got to the point where my teacher started picking on my academics. So what I mean by picking on my academics, I mean, I would be called something like, you got this question wrong, you stupid, get it right. And it was sad because no one else was treated like that. So it was quite sad thinking about it, because I mean, it cannot make sense, but it would be more justifiable if other kids were also treated like that. And it was the sad thing is, because I was a child and because I was so used to this treatment, I couldn't report. I mean, if you think something's normal, why would you report it? So it continuously happened every day. I was picked on something, one or two things, probably everything. And then I won't forget, there was this time when I I thought that, okay, today I can make my teacher happy. Because as a victim of bullying, you just wanna, if there's anyone you wanna please, it's your bully. So they can either stop, or you feel like, okay, um, I've made the person who has power over me, happy. So there was this one day when I did my homework. It was good because usually my homework wasn't great because of my academics. I was academically struggling already because my foundation wasn't great. So I did my homework so well. I felt like, yay, today teacher can be happy. I got there. My teacher picked on me as usual, said something about, my physique or something. And then when it was time to show our homework, I remember I showed my homework with so much pride, confidence, like, my teacher's gonna, say something nice today. Does my teacher not say, "What is this doggy miss?" and throws my homework at me? I remember I was just like, that just validated my negative thoughts about myself. And that's where I think I just lost my self-esteem. I was just like, I'm number 0 in life. Like, there's nothing for me to give in this life. So unfortunately, I thought that was the end game for my teacher, but it wasn't, in terms of how she was treating me. So I remember this one day, it really broke me. I remember this day like it was yesterday. We used to have something called like show and tell. So someone will come and show something like an item and tell something about it. So this day my teacher used me. I was basically the show, the item. And basically I represented what a child should not look like. So I remember my teacher calling me forward and basically picking on like something, like everything about me. So from, look at her jersey, it's so dirty, and everyone would be like, ew. And then my teacher will go on, her shoe is so dirty, and then they'll be like, ew, or something. And my teacher even went to the point of picking on my hair because it was washed that day, so it was a bit damp. And because it was damp, my teacher made the kids think that it was dirty, there was something wrong with it. And the thing is, kids can easily believe in adults, especially their teacher, So the kids were like, ew. It was just so terrible. I remember when I went back to my seat and I didn't even have words, so it was worse because everyone moved away from me, shifted away from me. They didn't want to be close to me because I was the dirty girl. I was the student that's not good, that's bad, like almost like a virus. So basically from all of this, I lost all my self-esteem, my confidence, literally everything was at level 0 that was positive within me. And the thing is, what also came out of this was I just felt like I was going to be rejected all the time. And that's the main reason why I didn't report any of this to my parents, to my siblings. I mean, my siblings were even in the same school as me, but I didn't want to report because I felt like I was going to be rejected, not heard, And that's the sad thing about many bullies. They think that no one is going to listen to them because they're so used to being rejected, they're so used to not being heard, and they're just so negative about themselves. So that's what happened to me, and unfortunately I had to go through that. And yeah, so this is part 1 of my bullying experience. Thank you for watching, and see you at part 2. Hopefully it will be up soon, and enjoy the rest of your day.